everyone, so I'm just popping on to do a little quick live stream. I just turn my volume up so I can hear you all. So, excuse my hair, we've just got back from my physio appointment. So, a little bit of a long day, a little bit tired. So, let me just see. Okay. Hopefully in a moment, my good friend's going to be joining us. So we can have Christian Davidson popping on in a moment. It's just going to be a little quick live stream today because Christian is super busy, but he is taking a few minutes out to do this little live chat for us, which is really kind of him. So thank you for that. So, yeah, we're just trying to get the hi guys. Just if not, we're gonna have to try and work out another way of sorting it. Hiya, thank you for joining. You okay? I can't hear you at the moment. Have you got your mic set on? Yay! So I said,
clearly these don't work.
oh dear. It's always the way. I went through that a moment ago. Like, there you go. You always have to keep testing things before. It's a pain, isn't it?
It is awkward, isn't it? Trying to find the right headphones you need to use. And think to yourself, I know what I use. I'll use these ones. Oh, wait, no, I can't. They're broken.
Oh, I tell you, I keep buying some. I got one that says it's Bluetooth. Try to get it to work, and some of the singing apps I use don't even recognise it. So I had to just chuck it in the bin and stick with the good old-fashioned ones.
Well, I would have used my wireless headphones, but I was on the phone call this morning and I kind of drained the battery on them.
Oh no,
I was
that's
having
no
a
good.
conversation, and all I get on my ear is saying battery low, battery low. And I'm thinking, right, I'm right in the middle of the conversation. I can't just simply cut off the conversation and I look like I'm being rude. So I was trying to squeeze in the right moment when they're talking. I was like, yeah, my battery's going to die, and it's just like trying to find the right moment to try and tell them. It's always a fun challenge, I just put on my
So,
CV, professional at cutting people off.
oh, you worked around it though, which is good.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the main thing. But right now I'm just rehearsing lines, and just reading a book as well, which is a great book.
Oh, brilliant. Is that a good one though?
It is. It teaches you things that basically not to sweat about the big things and let go of literally the things that you're not in control.
That sounds
Because
very
otherwise,
good.
it's a direct route to your mental health. It will pretty much like paralyze you if people don't think about the big problems and think of them as like chores and just focus on the things that they do need to do. So
Yeah,
you could be sitting there neurotically thinking about, I'm not going to get that job done, or I'm not going to get the cleaning done. But whilst you're sitting there thinking about that, your dinner's cooking in the kitchen.
yeah.
So you could be focused on the things you can do rather than things you can't do. That makes sense. So that's what
That's
I'm trying to understand it better. And I'm not the greatest person to take the advice from that because I'm still learning from it anyway myself.
I get it. It sounds like a good book though.
It is. It's a very, very good book. It's a few iterations of it. There's a guy called by Mark Manson. He's very good at what he does, and he just talks
Okay.
about everything. I won't say too much on it because it kind of swears a lot. I don't know how much of the audience we've got, one person, or two. I don't know. But the point is, I
Yeah,
don't want to swear too much on the live videos because it's not exactly a good impression for me.
that's all right. As long as you're enjoying and it helps, that's the main thing. And it's always good if something's helping you with developing things as well and new ways of managing everything. So that's really good.
Exactly. So that's the most important thing, is that we're just focused on doing what we can do in front of us and not complain about things we can't do. That's why I say to the little one, say like, just handle the things you can do, rather than doing the
That's
things you can't do, because life's too short to concerned about that. And again, I can take advantage of that knowledge myself. So, but yeah, thank you for bringing me onto this. It's my first
It's
ever
like,
live Instagram video.
hey! There you go.
I've
Thank
done
you for
Zoom calls a lot, but
joining.
it's not Instagram.
That's okay. It's nice to have you on. It's just a little thing with just starting out because I know a few people have wanted to know what everyone's doing and things. So I thought, well, if I come on every now and then and just have a little chat to everyone and see how everything's going for everyone, how their work's progressing, whether it be just a page they're running, a podcast, a group, a new film, a new script they're working on, all different things. It just gives everyone a bit of a chance to, hey, to give a bit of a chat and see how they're getting on and that. So it makes it a bit easier.
Best way. I mean, the only thing I could suggest, or I can say actually about work-wise, is about 2 weeks ago, I was given an audition, which I can talk about this now because it's public. It was a self-tape for a feature film, and I applied for the lead role for it. And I gave it to my agent, and I gave her the nudge to say, look, this is what I'm interested in doing. Could you look into it? And she looked into it and got in contact with the casting, agency. Was a Fiona Weir casting. She got through to them. They gave her the sides for me to do. Done the self-tape. Done that. Sent it off. I even got the book. It's a guy called Dr. Peter Scott Morgan.
Okay.
I don't know if you've heard of him or not, but he has, plural is the word has here for a reason.
Yeah.
He has MND, which is motor neurone disease, which is similar to what Stephen Hawking had. And I thought to myself, right, I'm going to read some of the book, at least get some knowledge about the condition, about his personal life, because it was a lead role and I want to understand him, not just read the lines and just wing it, because I want to understand the person. So I done that. I learned about him and I done the self-tape, sent it off, and then a few days later, I get a phone call from my agent saying that the company's rung her, saying that they absolutely loved the self-tape. And I'm like, okay, that's great news. What's the next step? Give me some information. Bring it to me, And they said they didn't really feel that I was right for the lead role, but they still want me in the film, effectively. But again, I haven't signed anything, so I should be all right to release that information out because it's not confirmed anywhere yet. So I expect that probably won't go through anyway. But there's a reason why. It was only on that phone call I found out that Peter had died.
Oh, right.
So with that in mind,
then.
I said to her that, this could not have come at a better time, making a feature film of his legacy. Trying to tell the people what he went through. So I thought, yeah, of course, I'd be happy to wait. And then we'll just have to sit back and wait. But like I said, I'm not expecting anything to happen from it. But it's just an experience, a moment to never forget, because it's different feeling to when you get rejected from a role. So sorry, you're not eligible for this, or not hear anything at all. With this one, I heard back, but they just said they loved it. But unfortunately, the person that you're playing is no longer alive. And that was a big thing to work with, trying to understand. It was very difficult to do. But yeah, it's just, that's part of all life experiences, trying to understand it.
That's yeah.
Tracy joined, I believe. Hello, Tracy. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Of course, I can't even leave her out of this.
That's nice. Thanks for joining. Oh, it's nice. There's quite a few people joined. Thanks everyone for joining. It's really nice.
Exactly. So that's the whole point of joining. And today's just been phone calls and Zoom calls, live videos. Got another Zoom call again tonight. It's been crazy. It's mental, but I'm not going to complain. It's the life I want.
That's
what I'm going to do.
It's very hectic, isn't it? When you have to keep doing the scripts and you have to read them and keep getting ready.
Yes, that's the best way to do it. I mean, I say the same thing to everyone that if they haven't done a self-tape for a considerable amount of time, don't just sit around waiting for that self-tape audition to come through. Film your best scenes or your favorite scenes from your films or TV shows, because it keeps your acting muscles up to date. Because
Yeah.
if you don't, when you do a self-tape after a long period of time, when you send it off, they are going to read right through it. They can see the fact that it's not strong enough, that you've not had the experience properly enough to keep on going doing self-tapes, you know?
Yeah, I get it, yeah.
So that's why, I mean, doing these live videos, I'm more confident and just speaking myself now. I just carry on doing what I'm doing. I've been doing it long enough now, so I'm used to it now. So it's all good.
Oh, that's brilliant. It's good to get some as well, because then you've got something to send someone straight away as well if they ask, haven't you?
Exactly.
Be prepared. That's how we always say, keep being prepared for everything. I
Always
don't
be
know what
prepared.
film it was in. Yeah, it was in a film. It was like just something for the kids. There was this little goat, and he kept saying, "Be prepared," and that was it. Ever since then, everything we keep saying is, "Be prepared." So it's like keep getting everything ready, and we says, "Well, you got to be prepared for everything now." So it's always good. And you've got something
Mhm.
to keep working with. It's, as you say, if you're not doing it for a while, I think COVID hit a lot of people. Everyone just sort of stopped for such a long time doing what they was doing, and it's trying to get back into everything. So the industry is getting back on and back to normal again, isn't it?
Yeah, it takes time because it's it's like I was watching Jackass last night for a laugh, and I was watching on Netflix Jackass 4.5, which is the extension to the original film because they have unaired footage or unused stuff they put together. So they had so much of it, it's like another film basically.
Yeah,
But whilst they're doing it, they also used the time to say about like their progress of making the film. And one of the instances is that they were doing it just before COVID, and they had to put a halt on it for 7 months.
right.
So as you can imagine, when it comes to filming during the pandemic, it is going to be memorable for stars. It's going to push things back.
Yeah,
So with that in mind, it's just like great to watch these documentaries and these films when they say like, you know, we've had the experience of putting this together. Unfortunately, we had to put a stop on it because of someone had COVID. So therefore, we had to like, you know, put a massive halt on production. And the industry had suffered greatly from that because the
yeah,
amount of like productions and films, the way they had penned schedules, release dates, put into place. It's like a timetable where they've got like a slot available for a film to be released in. If something happens, it's like a domino effect. It will push the whole lot back,
yeah,
and it can affect the box office. It will affect like writing for a sequel. You know, the next installment. You know, it will happen because that's the problem with films these days. And I was just reading an article just today that Christian Bale is open to return as Batman: The Dark Knight only on one condition: if Christopher Nolan would be returned to direct it as well.
all right.
So there's some stuff going. It's because of the interview and the marketing that he's doing right now
Yeah,
for Thor: Love and Thunder. So he's going to be, you know, it's a different type of superhero genre that he's done at the moment. But it'd be great
yeah,
to get in the same room as Sarah Finn. That's where I want to be. A lot of
yeah,
the my acting friends know this, and yeah, I'll just have to keep going and keep on pushing forwards with everything I'm doing right now, like reading the
that's
story and reading the script and just make sure the house is clean as well.
that's it.
Just trying to
Yeah,
do what I can. But
try and keep on top of it all in one go.
yeah, exactly. I mean, my partner says to me the same thing. Says like, keep on top of your health. You know, otherwise there's no point in doing like 20 jobs if you're going to end up when you're in hospital by the 19th one.
Yeah, that's
There's no
this
point.
is right. Yeah.
So that's what I
It,
mean. It's just it's a very lengthy sort of job to do, but it's the thing that the NHS do. It's called the start and stop method.
Yeah. Just gotta keep going with it, but just like slowly and at a good, reasonable pace, haven't you?
Exactly. That's all I got to do. That's all I can do. Otherwise,
That's
it's just going to get worse from day one, and the next thing you know, it's a problem.
yeah.
You know. But apart from that, that is my life at the moment, and it's great to be on it. Like I said, it's a pleasure to be on here the first time, and yeah, I know it's not a very short sort of like moment, as it were.
That's it. I said to everyone, you're quite busy at the moment with everything that's going on. So we're very grateful that you could pop on, even if just for a short time, to talk about how you're doing with all your scripts. And because we know you've got so much at the moment with everything going on and looking after house as well. It's obviously you've got kiddies as well, like myself. So you have to juggle it around family time as well, don't you? So it can get a bit
Oh yeah.
busy.
Especially trying to sit there reading the script, and you think to yourself, "Wait a minute, I know what I got to do. I think I need to do something. What was it? I'm trying to remember. What's that smell? Oh yeah, dinner. Right, that's a kid's dinner. And then, you're trying to sit there and trying to work out where you need to be. And you go in the kitchen, and you come back, and where's your dinner? Done. Right, you sit down and get back to your work. 5 minutes later, have a snack.
For me, it's the night time. I try and settle the kids at night, but I end up falling asleep as well. So so I settle myself and the kids all at the same time.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
so usually I used to go on a night time. I used to do a live stream every night. And then it just got to a point that I was getting super tired keeping up with like settling and then going on. So I just wondered what that was. And it's my dog. It goes, hello.
Oh, bless. I mean, I
So
do have a cat at the moment, but she's now deliberately trying to blend in with the environment. I'm pretty sure she does. Though she thinks she's part of the sofa.
uh, oh dear, that's, she's well napping there, isn't she?
Oh yes, she's definitely well and truly like happy being there and just chilled out sort of thing. But yeah,
Oh, and how is family and Tracy? Everyone okay?
yeah, she's doing great. I mean, she's a little bit ill, but she's plowing through the symptoms at work and smashing through it, doing what she can.
Oh,
So
that.
she's doing all right at the moment, and yeah, the kids are okay. Yeah, everything's good. It's all groovy. It's just been a lot going on during this week, you know.
Yeah.
But
It always
supposed
happens
to be
in
in
one
Vegas
go.
last week. Hmm?
I said it all happens in one go.
Oh yeah, it's the whole point. Life does that, doesn't it? It gets thrown at you all in one go.
That's it's like at the moment, I've not just subluxed my knee. I've gone to the physio, found out I'm constantly subluxing my big toe, and I'm also doing my left knee, and I've also now subluxed that many times in my elbow. I've got tennis elbow now because of it. So it's all
Oh,
going on. So it's like that you affect one joint and that's it. Everything sort of rolls on from it, doesn't it?
yeah, it does. I mean, I had a bit of an accident myself, like last week when I don't know what caused it, but all I remember is collapsed into the floor. I just rolled my foot over, sort of thing, and then just damaged my foot. But it's
Oh
looking
no.
better now. But it was painful to say the least, and a memory that I'll never forget. And
Yeah.
every time I go outside the house, I look at the floor and I go, "Yep, I was laying right there."
Oh no. You're not gonna forget that then, are you?
No, I won't. I'm always going to remember that every single time because I can't forget something like that. Because I always think it's like when you have an accident in your life, you're always going to think of the worst case scenario for a split second.
Yeah.
And again, that is mental health, because that's neurotic thinking. You're going to think of the worst case. It's not like being optimistic and then switch to being pessimistic sort of thing, and having the glass half empty sort of vibe to it, you know. And he's sitting
Yeah.
there thinking, I could have been in the front room, I could have been sitting and relaxing, but no, here I am going for my walk and look across the floor. Not, I went out for a walk because I didn't want to be sitting down anymore, you know, and
Yeah.
doing, you know, around that way sort of thing. So it's life is going to be like that. It's going to be teaching you things that you don't realize, that you don't expect it, and that's the whole point. You're not supposed to expect things that happen in your life. Otherwise, what is the point of living?
Yeah. Things
If you know what's
surprise
going
you.
on, you may as well. Like, let's look at the schedule. Like, it's now 2:54 p.m. and exactly 1 minute I'm going to breathe. You know, it's
That's
not me. It's just
it.
like, why would you want to have time to think about that? You don't need to think about it. So it's just natural. Life should be natural. Everything should be coming at you in the way. Not the traffic, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's it. It should just be going with the flow and that, so taking it easy. It's
Exactly. That's the best way to do
like
it. But
they've just told me I'm banned from using the staircase. Yeah, I have to
because
come up to
you just
sleep.
let it right up and down really quickly.
They're getting me one, but at the moment, because of the house and how things are, I need to figure out making some space for the stair lift. So, but apparently that's what they want me to have because they've banned me. So, so I've got to wait for them to sort it and just basically just take it very, very steady.
Mm,
Before I go down, even if it means waiting 10 minutes at the first step before I attempt it. But it's getting there slowly, and that's the only way you can do it, isn't it?
exactly. Take it one step at a time. Pun not
It's,
intended, but you know what I mean.
yeah. Yeah, you can't sit there thinking about it too much. You gotta just try it, but just take it slowly, sort of thing, and not like
Exactly.
sit there thinking, "Oh my God, what am I going to do? I can't use the stairs for a few hours." You just gotta go, "Yeah, okay, face that when I come to it later on." Then, so
It could be worse. You could have like medication for back pain on the bottom shelf.
yeah, that's no good, is it?
Exactly.
Oh,
Like
I know.
stupid. Like, why? It's like, yeah, sure, I'll take this medication for my back pain.
It's like today I was asked, like, because I couldn't raise my arm at all the other day. And they said, so how do you get up? And I said, well, usually I have a bed raise that helps me
Mm,
get up, but I couldn't use my arm. So I couldn't use a bed raise. So it was
sure.
like, you just gotta go with the flow and just take it easy until things subside and everything will work out. So it's just taking things a different route around it.
Best way to
And
do it. Like I said, take it one
that's
step at a time.
And before I forget, what was your favouriteest film you've ever done?
My favourite, what, sorry?
What was your favourite role you've done?
My favourite role. Okay, that's never been really asked as much. Um, I think my favourite role, because it's close to what people go through every day, is a film called Rag Darkness.
Okay.
Because it's all about like so I've got the film on my YouTube channel and it's public now anyway. So it's focusing on, without going into much detail of it obviously, but it's trying to show you a journey of someone going through when they are addicted to a certain substance and what it can do to affect a relationship.
Right.
And because of the fact that there's so much of that going on in the world, or at least in this country anyway, um, people are going to be addicted to drugs or drinking, you know, and there's always going to be an effect of what happens to them and the people around them,
Yeah.
because otherwise they're just going to keep on doing it. But the more of an impact it has around them, sometimes it can just make them realise, oh, okay, maybe I should stop. Others don't even pay any attention to it because they
Yeah.
do it because they enjoy it.
You
And
just carry on.
for this character, it was the latter. He did it because he enjoyed it.
Ah, right.
And unfortunately, without again too much detail going away, let's just say that some of the money that was given to him, it was designed to pay a certain bill that clearly never happened. And let's say there's a bailiff at the door.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say about that. That's what I'll say. That's why I came up with the name Ragged Darkness, because it's a very messy thread of negativity in his mind. And that's
Yeah.
why, it's all ragged darkness. And that's
I
why.
get it.
So it was just something I really want to put together. I never released it to festivals or anything because I just chose not to be honest, because I don't think people would be interested in watching it because of the nature of the COVID,
Yeah. More for awareness and everything.
Exactly.
Okay. Is it people who's watching it will either relate or like, yeah, I'm a victim of seeing that myself, sort of thing. And hopefully, if there's like some recognition there, hopefully it might encourage them to get some support or talk about it more as well.
I mean, it does have some sort of indication about it on there. I mean, I can see if I can find a clip of it actually on my laptop right before I go.
Yeah, that'd be great. If you want to include any links or anything, pop it into
Oh yeah,
the
no
stream
problem.
when it goes live.
Because I'm pretty sure I've got the film straight here. I've
Okay.
done quite a fair amount of films without blagging myself too much, but you can probably tell.
Yeah, it's quite a few. You've worked on quite a
Yeah,
few now, haven't you?
yeah, I've done a fair amount of films over the last few years now. Um, I've got the film right here. Actually, I've got a trailer for the film,
Okay, that'd be fantastic.
so you can probably see that for yourself. So I'm going to put the sound on, and it's only on for like 1 minute. So I'm
Okay,
going to put it
okay.
on to. You know I love you, right? I told you how much I love you. I will take £2,000 a day or your goods. It needs to stop. I need money. Let me help. I already said to you, I can do this. Still some scream, sorry.
It's okay.
Help, then get help. I can't lost family, and I cannot save until I get a job. You haven't told me any more lies today. There you go.
Good though. You can tell you've put a lot of work into it as well, and the emotions you can see there and everyone as well. So it looks really good. Definitely check it out, everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like I said, it's very different to what I've done before, and I just want to try and put it together and just try to keep myself open to those sort of like moments and genres and try and understand of what it can do, because people go through these situations in the past or still today,
Yeah.
and they go through it, and it's only a matter of time before, like, if they've, how shall I put it? Let's say, for example, you play a role for a drunk, and there's
Yeah.
someone in your life that does drinking, they're going to know exactly what that person's going through.
Yeah.
So if you've got like a debt, or you've had a bailiff at the door, or you've got an addiction, you'll be at least understanding one of those symptoms or those addictions in this film.
Yeah. That's people are going to sort of familiarize everything with them, aren't they?
Exactly. So that's why I wanted to try and really put it together. But yeah, that's just a little snippet of the film. But the film came out, like I said, it's been out for the last 2 or 3 years now.
Okay, that's fantastic.
It's only a short film, but it's sort of full like 15 minutes or something silly. So
Yeah.
it does like, cover everything in that small space of time, but you have to see how it goes.
Oh,
See what
brilliant.
happens.
Yeah, you'll have to definitely leave a link on for everyone to check it, and I'll
I'm gonna
check
put
it
it on here in a
later as
minute.
well. That's it. Yeah, because a lot of the you probably won't know this, but when you have comments through a live stream, when it goes onto the page, all the comments sort of disappear, and then it's only the comments that are put onto the post afterwards that stay there. So,
Yeah, all right, okay.
so if you want to put the link on, put it when it's
I'll do it
posted, so
afterwards.
it
Yeah,
stays there. Yeah, otherwise
yeah,
it'll
that's
just
fine.
vanish.
No, that's fine. I'll do it afterwards. I'll put it on the post when it's posted on here, so that's not a problem.
Oh, great. That's what happened the first time. We did a live stream a bit ago, and there was a load of chats on there, and it all just went. And I was like, oh my God,
No,
I broke Instagram.
no,
And
do
then,
that.
like,
No.
I had to research it, and I was like, yeah, no, it goes during the feed, so you haven't broke it.
Exactly, don't want to be doing that. But yeah,
Oh, brilliant.
but it's been
Well,
great. Been on here.
thank you. Thank you for taking the time to join us.
No problem. Like, I hope you all enjoy watching this, and yeah, just keep doing what you're doing. Honestly,
Oh, thank you. And you keep up with them scripts and everything, and take it easy, and I hope you're feeling well as well with your
thank
foot
you
and
very much.
everything. It's all right. You take care. Thank you for joining, and I'll
No
chat
worries.
to you
Take care.
soon. Take care. Thanks
Bye.
again. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.